Hear me out. With the new systems, it is not our job as a player to support these modders now. It is Wildcard's job. It is your job to fund them and give them enough money where they can sit and create a good, perfect mod to their liking before they put it on the market as a premium mod. Yo, what is up? It is your boy Steph Lyon, and what did I say? Wildcard needs to stop giving us dates when they're not going to stick to it. So Wildcard just dropped the video. We all expected this. Let's see what he's talking about. I'm going to give my reaction to what he says and all the new facts. Don't forget, if you like these, make sure to like and subscribe and watch out for all my other videos. But let's get into it.
Scorched Earth launch delay. ARK animated part 2 details. And
delay
premium mods, but are they worth it?
I was actually looking at that mod. I was actually literally looking at that mod. It kind of looks cool. It kind of looks cool like for like a mini series or something.
The community crunch dropped last night, and to no one's surprise, I definitely expected this, called it, and many of you out there did. Sadly, yes.
But why do they keep giving us dates? Stop giving us time frames. And they don't give us a time frame like in the next couple of months. They say at the end of the month or in the last 2 weeks of the month, or they give us an actual date. Stop it.
Not dropping tomorrow, Sunday. It's been pushed back, postponed to the day after, April the 1st. Maybe Wildcard
Let's see.
To avoid
That's tomorrow.
And have
That's
some
tomorrow.
Jokes surrounding this
Let's
date,
see.
or maybe it was the console release, really. And fingers crossed, everybody gets this on April the 1st. Compensating us with some wonderful, lovely artwork, showcasing it.
That looks dope. We got the wyverns back
on the map when it arrives.
But why is the Manticore arena thingy looking over there? Why is this over there?
Most of these already, as seen with
that shouldn't be
Fire and Lightning, Wyverns, Jerboa, Raptor, Phoenix, and Rock Elemental there in the background. But of course, the new addition, the Fasolas Sucus.
That looks so sick though. That dino look hella sick though.
We can see it looking how it's.
I do feel like it's going to be game breaking though. They're going to give it something that just makes it super OP. That's what they're going to do. They're going to do that. We know they're going to do that, but it does look really sick.
Apparently the way to tame this is by steering it into rocks, and I'm very curious to see.
Y'all already know what I told y'all. I love when Wildcard makes it really hard or just different to tame a dino. When they add things in where it's super different to the regular taming methods, beautiful. We have to make this man's hit his head off rocks to tame it. Beautiful. That's a different mechanic. I love it.
Abilities matches up with other creatures on the map. A few of you looking at this artwork might be wondering something doesn't quite add up. As we can see at the back of this scene, we can see the Manticore Coliseum, which isn't where it normally situate. Is this now its new location? Remapped Scorched Earth where the Manticore might be there instead? Probably not, because we can see Blue Orb and Red Orb and their positions aren't right at all compared to
I didn't notice that.
Earth.
Yeah, I didn't notice that.
I don't know, pinch of salt with this. I think it's just a collection of assets all cleverly placed to make a very
could
cool
be 100%
picture.
actually
With a
could
great
be.
brand new spanking logo. Really like
that
this
is super cool.
Very nice logo indeed.
That is super cool.
And can't wait to get my hands on this when it arrives on Monday. What time? My guess would be probably quite late
at night. Yeah. Midnight.
In the UK. Changing mod just got released yesterday or the day before. I did a stream on it. If you watched it, you probably did if you know this channel. And it's really good. It's definitely a scary mod indeed.
Guys. Here's what it is, right? So we're getting a lot of things where they're adding so much like different things to ARK, where ARK doesn't feel like ARK anymore. It's still all the concepts and like things from ARK, like the dinosaurs and the building and whatever. Like it's all still ARK, but it just doesn't feel like ARK anymore. It feels like I'm playing a different game with it feels like I'm playing a fake ARK with ARK like put in there. Like it's crazy. Like I don't know how I'm gonna feel in the future, because I feel like Wildcard is going into a state where they're trying to make ARK like Fortnite in a sense, where it's like just millions and hundreds of games, not like the Fortnites and the Roblox where there's hundreds of games in the game. I don't know how well that's gonna match out. And the thing that's annoying me the most is a lot of the things they're doing isn't being made by the company. Like they're just relying on our modders. And the thing is, we do have a great like system and group of modders who actually mod for the community, like community modders. But it's like, it's not coming from the game. I would like to see Wildcard actually do some work. Do something. Give us something, because you're relying on the hard work of the people who play the game, and then you're not going to be getting funded properly. You're not going to be making enough money. They're going to have to do all of these like out of pocket before they make any money from it. Like the resources you're giving them is not enough, like, to take all their work like this. Because this is the thing, right? When you start getting bored of ARK here and there and you want to take a little bit of a break, you don't necessarily have to leave ARK. You can go download a new mod, play that for a little bit, then go back to your official servers or go back to your single player mode. But the thing is, mods always lighten the boredom a little bit. And the fact that Wildcard is kind of just like, we've made the base game. Let's just sit back and let our modders and our community do all the work for us while we sit and be rich. That feels a little bit wrong to me. That feels like a little bit like shady to me. But I don't know what you guys think about that. Like, do you guys think it's okay that the game is being changed in so many different ways from the community, and Wildcard is now actually profiting off that and it's no longer in the workshop? Because I liked it in the workshop because we could actually go and give money straight to the people we love and the mods we love. But now Wildcard is kind of like just like, yep, give me some of that. Thank you. You can have this slice of the pie. This is ours. A little bit weird to me.
Anyway, with you needing to survive day upon day until the blood moon arrives and then defend
That's a cool
against
concept,
all
though.
manners of horror and some weird crazy stalker dude that hunts you at any random night, it's a good fun mode. I look forward to seeing what content might come.
That's a really, really
100
fun
days.
mode. Yeah, I was thinking that. 100 days.
Premium mods joining Svartalfheim, Gaia.
But it looks good though.
And the
It looks good though.
recently added Reverence premium map.
Ooh, I wanted to get that, dude. I actually wanted to get Reverence.
Survive the Night is deserving of a premium tag. Still deserves some
I was about
more
to buy
development.
Reverence because it looks good. Like, it looks really
Reverence
cool.
is a very interesting one, as I've had a little look at this, and it doesn't seem too far gone from when we last looked at it in this video, a top 10 mod maps video a few weeks back. It's still got a lot of development to go.
Clark, don't say that.
Clark,
don't say that.
Really on
Clark, I'm about to buy it.
For premium mods, that is a premium price deserving of modded content that perhaps doesn't demonstrate the value of that mod yet? Or are we happy to support these modders through this system to help continue its development?
Hear me out. It is not our job with the, let me just rephrase that. With the new systems that Wildcard has put in place, it is not our job as a player to support these modders now. It is Wildcard's job. It is your job to support these modders. It is your job to fund them and give them enough money where they can sit and create a good, perfect mod to their liking before they put it on the market as a premium mod. I do not think any player who plays ARK is going to be mad about paying $5 to $10 for a mod if it's perfect and it's done right. None of us is going to give it, none of us cares. If it is done right, I swear to you, I would pay for these mods. But if you're giving me a mod that's half finished for $2, $4, $3, just so the modder can get money to actually continue modding, that's crazy to me. Wildcard, stop forcing them to drop half-baked pies and literally give them enough money to make a full pie, fresh, smelling ooh-wee. Then you put it out, because what's the point? Now you're giving us all these price tags, which is great. These modders are making money. They're making a little bit more money because now if you want to actually play the mod, you have to, so it's not going to be a thing of just, oh, I feel like donating today, I'm going to donate. It's going to be a thing of, I want to play this mod, I have to pay for this mod. But the more you do this and we're getting unfinished mods, the less we want to buy mods. That is just what it is. We don't want to buy mods that are premium when they're half-baked. We want a fully baked. But what am I saying? Guys, the game we're playing right now, the whole game in itself is half-baked. The full game itself is half-baked. The game is not ready. The game is still on early access. When is the second one of the same thing? Oh no. What is going on, Wildcard? This is just gonna make us not want to buy these mods. And I love supporting modders, but I like playing a mod and I'm not falling into so many glitches, bugs, and it makes it just annoying. It makes it really annoying. But when I was getting these mods and supporting on my own terms on ARK Survival Evolved, when I ran into a freaking bug, it's not as bad because I supported this on my own terms. I liked it enough to say, you know what, I played this mod for a week or so. I actually really enjoy it. Let me go donate to the Patreon. But now it's like, I was forced to pay it before I played it. And now I'm running into bugs. Feels a little bit different. I don't know about y'all, but it feels a little bit different to me when you're being forced. Everything seems to be forced now. Everything we want to do at ARK seems to be forced now, and it's like you're forcing you to do it and forcing you to fork out money before you can even say I like it, which is crazy to me, especially when this is the second iteration of the same game. Like, this isn't fair to us, the consumer.
It's quite a grey area, and I don't know how to quite feel about this one at the moment. I think there's pros and cons to look at it from both sides. But I'm more curious to hear your thoughts more than anything. Please do comment below.
You just heard my thoughts, buddy.
Premium mods being put forward for content that perhaps doesn't attain the value it deserves.
Exactly.
Yet. Because if so,
if it's not up to par yet, you can't slap a premium price tag on it. Let the modders finish their mods, then give them to us. We're not in a rush. We've waited this long already for the game, and the game is not even freaking complete or in its proper form yet. We can wait a little bit longer for these mods.
It could certainly begin a
Wildcard, just fund the modders. Fund the modders properly.
Nullify all premium mods.
Fund the modders properly so they don't need to put these out half-baked.
Them less appetizing as a result.
Exactly, less appetizing. We don't want to buy them.
Reverence, I think it's certainly got a lot of potential. I just think in its current state, is it worth the price? It's a conversation I think we all need to start having before we find too many premium mods that
aren't worth it.
Pushing the premium mods that have a value attached to that content potentially being viewed negatively. And console play.
But the thing is, right, we can't even say nothing to the modders because a lot of them weren't given access to the mod packs until like 2 months before the game was launched. So they were just modding off what they thought they could mod off, but not what they actually knew. So we can't even give anything to them. And it's not even about them because basically if they were given enough money, let's say you're a modder, you work a 9-to-5 job and you're doing like computer science or whatever, and you mod in your spare time, you're trying to mod these things, you still have to go to work. A lot of these people have 2 jobs. They're modding these ARK mods and they're going to a regular job. Wildcard, substitute their salary. Let them work fully. Even if it's like, okay, we're going to give you 60 grand. Okay, basically, have a pitch meeting. Modders pitch their mod. If you believe in the mod, you say, okay, we're going to give you a certain amount that's going to be able to encompass all the things you need and all the things you need to do. Substitute a salary, and you can sit at home for 6 months, 7 months, 8 months. Make this first. Like, oh, you're making reference. Okay, we like the idea. We like the map. This might be a really good map. We could even integrate it into the game. We'll give you... Let's just be as realistic as we can. We'll give you 80,000. You go, you make this mod. Focus on this mod. When we release the mod, we're going to take a 70% cut and you take a 30% cut. When we recoup, then it's going to be split where you get 70%, we take our 30%. But that's only until we recoup. So you've got your salary, and now you're gonna get substantial money from it when you start making sales. And because it's so good and so perfect, we can make lots of sales, and people won't be installing and uninstalling, and it will be continuously getting better, and you'll be continuously making money, like royalties, like a record deal. You make a song, the company promotes it, does all the things they need to do, then they take their cut. When they've recouped, then you start making a substantial amount of money in the longer run. Why don't you do that? Okay, I don't really know how they are doing it, but it doesn't seem like they're doing it that way. Because if they're doing it that way, modders would have time to actually make mods and make good mods and not be forced to put their mods out with a stupid price tag on it that doesn't even match. Like, bro, if I'm putting out a whole map and you're making me buy for $4, am I a joke to you? All this sweat, time, blood, and you're putting it out for $3 a pop? But you, Wildcard, can make a stupid map and sell it to us for $15. That is not fair. That is not fair, especially when these modern maps and modern modes are all as good as your game. Think about it. Think about it, honest. Think about it. Just think about it.
Players, don't worry. I see that you're eager to get your hands on premium mods, and apparently at the end of April, you'll be able to get your hands on at least these 4, I believe. I assume once this rolls out, all 4 of these premium mods will be available to you, plus whatever else gets dropped. Paramount Plus just recently dropped a video interviewing Gareth Coker behind all the scores, which I encourage you to watch. It's a real good watch. Just learning about Gareth and how he transcended the original ARK scores to ARK the animation, and might find out a few gems that he quite enjoyed from the original game. Check out any of the music. It's all available right now via either Spotify, Apple, Amazon, Tidal
Damn.
and Bandcamp through a post from Gareth Coker.
Oh, damn!
To leave links to all of
content creators, this music should all be safe to use.
Like we can use them for content. Any content creators out there, which is a very cool thing.
That is super dope. That is actually super dope.
How awesome it is.
Yeah, that is super dope.
Creators use my music, but at the
very least, super dope because it's so hard to find music to use.
More than anyone. And
honestly, I spend like maybe 2 hours just trying to find copyright-free music to use on my ARK videos, especially when I do things like 100 days. It's super hard because everything is copyright. Like, at the end of the day, everyone needs to make money off their work anyway, but some people do make works where they're like, just use it and have fun and do what you need to do with it, which is super, super epic. So that from a professional who's done all of the soundtracks, which is the actual soundtracks from ARK, giving it to us, that's actually pretty dope.
Only a mere few days to go, 2 of them. Let's hope it releases at a reasonable time. I don't think it probably will, but either way,
it won't.
There's content coming your way, including maybe something there, right there.
A lot of the problems we're having with Wildcard right now in ARK is just timing. Their timing and just like they like to push things, but the more they push things, the less the things make sense, because the more you push them, the more unfinished they are. Stop pushing these mods out before the creators of these mods are ready to put them out. Like, let them put it out for free on the beta testing or whatever and let people play them, because you can't put mods out when they haven't been exactly per se player tested and bug tested by us, the community, who find these things and find these exploits that people could use. So for me, it's like, just stop pushing them. Let them take their time with it, because the better it is, the more it's going to sell. Because if something has good reviews all around, it's going to sell. But if it has bad reviews now, people are going to not buy it. No one cares about coming back 10 months later, 6 months later, when everyone's like, oh, they fixed all the problems now. You've lost a substantial amount of buyers, because in their initial thought, when they think about the mod, is it's trash. I'm not wasting my money on it. So just kind of pull that down. Again, Scorched Earth, we already knew all of this was going to happen. If you were expecting Scorched Earth to come out when they said it was coming out, you lying to yourself, man. It ain't coming out when they was lying to us. But apart from that, you know, it's going to come out. We know what we're expecting anyway. If you've played Evolve, we know what we're expecting. We're going to get a few new dinos or whatever. It is what it is. But it's going to be great in terms of content. It's going to be new content, fresh content. And there's always, you can play ARK a million times, but every single time you play it, you're going to end up with a different story. And that's the big thing about ARK, is no matter how many times you play, you're always going to get a new story. So I don't mind it, but it's just when I hate being lied to. I hate being used as a fool, and I hate being used as a money mule as well. But apart from all those things, ARK is still the game we love, and so we're still going to play it. I'm still going to make content around it because I love it. But yeah, let me know what y'all thought about everything Raz Clark just said in this video. Let me know what you guys thought about my opinions. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. More ARK Survival Extended how-to cave videos coming out. I'm actually about to close off the island, and then we're going to be getting ready for Scorched Earth and all the caves there and everything like that. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time.
Like we blind on it, things we never seen.